Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. This is Jeremiah Wins. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again. Back for another episode. Jeremiah wins in the end. You just remember that shit. So, I guess I'll call this video Transitions, Transitioning, Transcendence, or something like that, right? Man, listen. Yesterday, for a brief moment, a few minutes, it seemed, it was probably less than that, I walked around this neighborhood in my light body. I'm going to say it again because I want to make sure that you heard me. I walked around this neighborhood in my light body. If you don't know what that is, take a quick pause from the video, man. Google, Bing, Yahoo, search that shit, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to figure it out, right? So, that was really interesting, that experience. To be so in tune. To be so in tuned with the environment. Like everything was brighter, more vivid. I could hear, things a little clearer. Could see things a little clearer. And I could literally feel energy, my energy and the energy from the environment around me. It was real interesting, man. Very interesting experience. But that moment of transcending, was fleeting. It didn't last very long. It was just a moment. But I think that I've been transitioning into transcendence over the course of my lifetime. Right now, I'm going through the process, the literal process, as well as the psychological, emotional, and physical process of going homeless. Okay? And I'm somewhat at peace with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm somewhat at peace with that. Go ahead, Dad. I'll be up. I have my father here with me, helping me go through this transitional process of going homeless. And because my father now is in my life, I appreciate him being here. And were it up to me, I would have, chose to have been raised by my father and live with him, as a boy, as a youth, as a young black man, right? So, but like the vast majority of brothers, we are raised by single mothers, strong and independent black women. And shout out to all the single mothers out there. It's a lot of y'all. I wish I'd have been raised by my father, though. I would have much rather have been raised by my strong and independent single father. And that's what this channel is about. It's about fathers being able to connect with their sons. You see, I have a son, Jeremiah, and this channel is his channel. You know, he owns it. I operate it. And the channel is about fathers being able to connect with their sons. Like most, or far too many, at the very least, I'm not able to see my son as often as I or he would like. And that shit hurts. That shit is like dying every single day for me. His mother and I divorced a couple of years ago. And ever since that divorce, you know, I was homeless. Until, you know, I got my shit together and got an apartment and so on and so forth. Which now I'm transitioning out of, moving out of, because I can no longer afford to pay the rent. And, you know, I'm transitioning back into homelessness. And it's a process. And I'm kind of at peace with that. I understand what's going on. I'm keenly aware. Like I told you, man, yesterday, for the very first time, for just a few moments, I walked in my light body. And if you've been watching any of the videos on this channel, you know that I like to deal with psychology and energetics, man. So I'm not going to be too long on this video, though, because my girl and my dad are upstairs in my apartment, you know, going through my stuff. I'm throwing away most of it. I don't even have a lot. I'm a minimalist. And I don't really value things. I value people. And if you continue to walk with me, you will come to an understanding of why I am that way. So I'm going homeless, man. You know, I've mentioned it in previous videos that I've published. I've you know, posted it on Facebook as well. Today is May 1st. It is my oldest child's birthday. Happy birthday, B. I love you, girl. Yeah, I have a adult daughter. I have 2 adult daughters. They are absolutely gorgeous. Fellas in the manosphere, listen, man. My daughters are dimes. They are drop dead gorgeous, man. And I'm not just saying that. They are gorgeous girls and very, 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 very smart. But none of you Negroes stand a chance because I don't even think they are into black men. You know, I laugh, but it's sad. I laugh to keep from crying because that's something that hurts me on a deep level. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay, though. They are their own individual persons, you know, and they can make their own choices. They're adults. But you know, I am of the opinion, student of psychology that I am of the opinion that the reason that they don't date black men is because I was in prison for 13 years of their life and my life. You see, I missed my daughters grow. When I came home from prison in 2009, just after the recession, I came home to nothing, man. And I did a lot of good for a lot of people when I came home, man. I'm talking about I'm the one getting out of prison. And don't nobody help me get a job, but I help 5, 6, 7 other people get jobs. Type of shit. You know, when I get on my feet and, you know, I found the woman that I thought I would be with, you know, for the rest of my life, my ex-wife, my son Jeremiah's mother, you know, when we met, you know, and started building and putting our little family together, man, I thought, okay, cool. We can do it from here. You know, we can do anything from here. And, yeah, shit ain't work out that way. She vibrates on that lower frequency, man. She lives on that lower frequency. And we're going to continue to talk about that because it's very, very important. And as a matter of fact, while I'm talking about frequencies and emotions and emotional energy and energetics. Peace and energetics. While we talking about that, one of the things that I hope to do with this channel is show and prove to you the reality of energetics and how it works and how it operates. I intend to demonstrate that for my son. And that is also a purpose of this channel, to maintain a connection with my son, even when his mama tripping. My son watches YouTube all the time. Do the math. My son watches YouTube all the time. You know, I was just coming from the baby doll, Dad, I'm recording. I'm not live streaming, but I'm recording. So I was just coming from the rental office, you know, turning in my key, because I got to turn in my key before 5 o'clock. And, or they'll charge me for another month. So I just went down there to talk to the lady, and she was real cool. I let her know that I'm nowhere near ready, you know, nowhere near. And I need a little bit more time. Oh, my pick. So, yeah, man. That's what's happening over here at Jeremiah Wentz. I was talking to my man, today. My good brother, man, who, you know, actually in about a month or so, I'm going to go live with him and his beautiful wife and beautiful daughter, man, for a little while. And I've known these good people, man, for a long, long time. And they live halfway across the country, which will probably bring a much-needed change and vibration for me. You know, that's what they keep telling me. Too much negativity from back home, they say. You know, they from the same area where I'm from. So, man, the process of throwing away your life piece by piece is painful and emotional, man. You know, going through shit, because like I'm actually going homeless. Like I don't, you know, I'm gonna be homeless for a little bit. Now, of course, I can stay with my dad and or my girl. They're both here helping me go through this transition. I can stay with them from time to time when I need to, but you know, as far as living situations, I mean, let's get real. I'm a black man, and this is Black America. You know? So, but as I was going through my stuff, man, I found these old paper towels that I had wrote notes down on almost 2 years ago, I guess, man, like the last time I was in jail. Now, if you've been listening and paying attention, I spent 13 years in prison. I got released in 2009, September of 2009. And been grinding ever since, man, and been on the straight and narrow. You know, I ain't sold no drugs. I ain't done no gang banging. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the streets. I've been a family man. You know, a square, a lane, whatever. And I came home from prison, man, looking to get married, man. And all the Muslim brothers, you know, that know me, they see this video, and, you know, they'll stamp that. I came home looking for a wife, man. You know, and I found one. And like I said, man, during that honeymoon phase, shit was good, man. But when I tried to bring some type of order to her lifestyle, you know, some type of, you know, order and organization, man, doing what a man is supposed to do. I need a light, baby. Doing what a man is supposed to do, you know, she resisted, man. Now, we talking about a woman. I'm not going to say her name, ever. But we're talking about a woman, man, fellas, that got, you know, now she's got, you know, a couple kids, a couple different fathers, you know what I'm saying? You know, she's one of them, man. She on that low vibration, that low frequency. But anyway, man, look, I wanted to show y'all this, man. going through my stuff, man, throwing stuff away, deciding what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. Because, like, I'm really going homeless. I'm going to be sleeping on the streets more often than not until I make my way out of state to where I'm going, which I'll tell y'all about that in later videos. I don't want to get that up just yet. But I do have some type of plan, you know, and what I'm doing. These notes that I wrote on this paper towel from jail. Last time I was in jail, behind the lion-ass succubus. One of the lion-ass succubuses had me in the jail. And this is what I was on in the jail.